What's up everybody, and welcome back to TGK TV. I am TGK. So in today's video, I'm gonna break down the 3 things that I've learned from watching the Graham Stephan show and the Graham Stephan channel, and also how I even found those channels to begin with. All right guys, so before we get started, a little bit about me. Growing up, we were just living paycheck to paycheck. It wasn't a financial stable situation, and as far as guidance that I got as I was growing up, it really didn't have that much guidance when it comes to savings or where to put your money at, or even how to best utilize the income that you do get. And at the age of 12, I started working on the streets of Dallas, Texas, selling candy and making around $200 to $300 a week. And while it was a lot back then, I still wasn't saving it. I wasn't doing anything with it. I was just blowing that money. And then at the same time, when I first got my car, I was using the car to give friends rides from home to school, school to home, and that would cover my gas cost. And it just, I always had a way of making money, or I've been working for a long time, and I just never knew how to basically maximize its longevity or put it somewhere where it could help me out in the long run. And then in my 20s, I really just didn't really care. I was just making the paycheck, paying what I needed to pay, and then whatever was left over, let's go have fun. So now that I'm 30, it's time to make a change. It's time to do the right things and making sure I can kind of solidify my future while I still have some of my youth. And to me, I just started to look for something. I needed to look for some kind of financial guidance. And through doing that, I opened the Robinhood app, and I was like, all right, cool, let me get into this, see if it's something that I could get into for the meantime. And by doing that, I looked into YouTube. And by looking into YouTube, I found Graham Stephan's channel, one of those, eye-catching thumbnails, and I checked it out. And then from there, I was hooked. I was like, all right, this guy knows what he's talking about. Very genuine, caring, and he knows his stuff. I mean, obviously, he's very successful at what he does. So now that I have things in order, necessarily financially almost, I just was looking for some kind of guidance. And through watching Graham Stephan's channel, I found that guidance. Now, here are the 3 things that I've learned from watching Graham Stephan's channel, and the 3 things that I've applied already, and the immediate impacts that it has helped me out in my life. Thing number 1 is downsizing. So I downsized my living arrangements, and now I'm saving roughly around 71% of what I was spending in my previous apartment. I live in an apartment, and just saving that influx of money, it's done wonders. I mean, now I could pay more off on specific items that I've owed. There's more confidence, there's less stress. And it's just like, all right, cool. I could get out of this idea that I need more space, condense that space, save a ton of money. And then in the long run, probably a couple years from now, I could think of getting more space once I have things more in order and I'm more financially capable of doing so. The second thing that I've learned from Graham Stephan's channel is credit cards. Before I watched this channel, I had 2 credit cards. I don't know why I got them. I just got them because I needed to start establishing some credit. But I was just, again, I didn't have all the best education growing up. I didn't have the best guidance. And so sometimes you just have to hear it from someone that you don't know. And people could tell you these things all the time, and sometimes they come at you in a certain way where the way they come at you is like a criticizing way, and it's just you don't want to hear it. But when I was watching Graham Stephan's channel, he broke it down to the point where I was like, all right, this makes sense. And that's credit cards, right? So I ended up opening a credit card after I watched one of his credit card videos, and I was just like, all right, why has no one ever broken it down to me in this fashion? And probably someone has, it never hit me. And the way Graham Stephan broke it down, I opened a credit card, and then my credit card utilization opened up, obviously. So that jumped my credit score about 20 to 25 points, if I remember. I couldn't remember the previous score, but I knew it was up by 20. And then by doing that and by downsizing, I was able to pay a little bit more on my other credit cards. And because I was able to pay a little bit more, I was able to bring down my credit card utilization, or opening it up more. And then also increasing my credit score by an extra 40 points. So just by doing 2 things, the credit card and downsizing, the benefits of downsizing affecting the credit cards, it's done wonders already. And so just doing those 2 things really done a 180 for me in my life. And the third thing that I've learned from watching the Graham Stephan's channel is how to make 20-cent iced coffee. Yes, you heard it here first. Just kidding. I know how to make coffee. Love that video, by the way. I don't even know, I've never even had avocado toast, but now I gotta go check that out and see if that's good. I've never had avocado toast, I'm sorry. but I guess I can make 90-cent avocado toast too. However, the third thing that I've learned from Graham Stephan is to basically take the 401k offer that the employer gives. I've gone ahead and utilized it. I've done the full percentage that they offer to match. And the reason I'm able to do it is because of downsizing. So now I have all this extra income. I feel okay with allowing a certain percentage of my money to go every check because there's more confidence there. I don't feel like, all right, this extra so-and-so dollars, I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna need them. Now I don't necessarily need it because I know where it's going and it's gonna affect me in the long run in a very positive way. So those three things. Downsizing is more of like, get over yourself. You don't need all this space. Just downsize for now, buckle down and get your things in order. The second thing is credit cards. I just wasn't educated enough. I had this bad stigma of getting credit cards. I got the Capital One, the platinum card. And it was just a bad stigma in my head, but it has already improved my credit score. And I'm pretty sure down the road is going to affect me whenever I want to get into some kind of particular thing. Who knows? I'll have a lower interest rate. And then the third thing, just really investing in the 401k and allowing the company to match it. I mean, why not? It makes the most sense. Get the max that you could get, and it'll help you in the long run. So those three things are the things that I've learned from Graham Stephan, and it's really affected me a lot from my confidence, from my stress levels. Those things are, confidence is through the roof, stress level is through the foundation, I guess. It's nowhere to be found. So everything is going good right now, and I just want to tell Graham, if you are watching this, thank you for everything you do. A lot of the stuff that you talk about, I'm pretty sure people have to pay for, but you give it to us for free, and it's already affected my life. And again, I just want to say thank you again. If we could ever have a conversation, I would love that. But in the meantime, guys, if you have any comments, something relatable that you can relate to what I said, or what has Graham taught you, let me know in the comments below. I'll be in and engaging with everybody. But until then, guys, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.